Right, it's time to get predicting, and we're going to go with the individual awards. Top goal scorer, the Golden Glove, or Gloves, I think it's glove, and Golden Ball, which is player of the tournament. We're going to start off with top goal scorer, Nubaid. Kick us off with something punchy. Off you go.
Bravery is the name of the game. Let's start with that first of all. In the Euros, it never happens as typical as we think. So I'm going to say, with the end of season that he had, 13 goals for Arsenal, you know where I'm going with this. He'll be the 9 for Germany. I think Germany will go far. They've got Musiala, Gundogan, Wirtz. They're going to create chances. Kai Havertz will score chances. So I feel like Kai leading the line, Fulcrug's his competition, but I don't think that's really going to be difficult for him to keep him out the side. And their group, I just looked at their group for a second, third time, just to make sure I've nailed this. And I have. They have Scotland, Hungary, and Switzerland. Yeah.
Scotland are getting a draw, I'm telling you.
Ain't happening.
Okay, I think it's a good outside shout. And obviously, yeah, you think you want a team that's going to go far, but sometimes it does kind of get concluded by the quarterfinals if someone can bag themselves a hat trick in the initial games of the group, which is why I'm going with Cristiano Ronaldo. 35 goals last season, doesn't matter what league, 128 goals in 206 Portugal caps. There's a penalty. My boy Ronaldo will be taking that penalty. I think in the group stage, in a group where I can see them scoring a lot of goals and doing very well, I think it's kind of still a bit of a march on some of the other goal scorers. And then as Portugal continue to have a good tournament, which I think they are going to have a good tournament, I think he will score goals and I think he will be the top goal scorer.
I disagree. I disagree vehemently. I'm going for Harry Kane.
I'm okay with that. That's
the man who top scored at the 2018 World Cup. And he's done his damage in the group stage, and I think he's going to do the same again. And I feel like that's where most top goal scorers in major tournaments do their damage, because it gets very tight when it gets to knockout rounds, and unless you're killing Mbappe, you're going to score the majority of goals in the group. And England have got like a relatively easy group that you expect them to get out of in terms of Serbia, Denmark and Slovenia.
Why are you saying things like that? Why are you saying things like that?
And I think Harry Kane, like similar to Cristiano Ronaldo, will take all the penalties. And I think this is a tournament that if England are to go far and are to win it, Harry Kane needs to turn up, and as a result of that, and as a result of the season that he had at Bayern Munich, where he was the European Golden Shoe, I think he top scores this tournament.
What I would say, listen up guys, what I want you to do is comment down below your picks. So we'll give you the other options, because I think it would be a miss for us to not say Kylian Mbappe might be a good shout for doing it. Of course, in international tournaments, he's phenomenal at scoring goals, and France are phenomenal. Also, Olivier Giroud, his teammates in there, and Romelu Lukaku, whose group, again, is quite good, and he's got an amazing record, 83 goals in 114 games for Belgium.
Hot take, by the end of this tournament, or by the end of Belgium's running this tournament, Lukaku won't be starting for him.
Okay.
Who do you think will be starting?
I think Trossard will start down the middle, Bakayoko on one side, Doku on the other
Oh,
side.
that's if you're Lukaku, that's the biggest diss.
I kind of feel like Lukaku's got a point to prove, especially after the World Cup. I think he's going to be on it.
Very quickly, by the way, make sure you go in the comments and go for Kai Havertz, because the last few winners have been Patrick Schick, Griezmann, Alan Zagiov, Mario Gomez. It's never the guy you think it is.
Yeah.
Golden Glove. So the top 3 from what we know so far, top 4 that we've put out here: Jordan Pickford, Mike Maignan, Manuel Neuer, and Unai Simon. Nubaid, who would you like to go for?
Honestly, I'm going to go with
Are
Neuer.
you German?
This tournament, I think I am. I'm convinced. I think the thing is now.
Desperate for some tickets, aren't you?
You know what I am. Manuel Neuer in this Germany side. I mean, I don't back Germany's defence in all honesty, but I think they'll play the most games, and that often can result in a goalkeeper conceding the least goals or keeping the most clean sheets. Right. Nagelsmann will play entertaining football, but I do think Germany at home, it's just one of those things where I think it's already written on the wall that they're going to win a lot of awards this tournament.
Yeah, for me, it's again, I'm going for another England player. I'm going for Jordan Pickford.
Also after tickets.
Yeah. I feel like it's a cliche at this point, but he's never really let England down, and I think
he's doing it again.
I'm sorry. And the run,
you know how much he believes in jinxes.
I know.
Long enough around it. Why do you think I'm going for Ronaldo?
If I have that much sway, then yeah. But I think Jordan Pickford, similar to your pick, I think England will play enough games for him to accumulate that many clean sheets, and the run to maybe get to the quarterfinals is relatively easy, right? If England win their group, that again concerning Serbia, Denmark, and Slovenia, you expect Pickford to keep at least 1 or 2 clean sheets in there, and then in the quarterfinal or in the round 16, the quarterfinals, I expect him to come to fore for England again. So Jordan Pickford's my pick, and I'm pretty confident in it as well.
You seem so. Mike Maignan, I think France only conceded 3 goals in qualifying. I think they have the best defence. They have the best depth when it comes to defence. They've got Chouameni and Zai Emery. You've got who have I not spoken about? Camavinga in there as well. I just don't know how you're going to score a goal against this lot. So I think as much it's about that as anything else. And I think Unai Simon is a good shout, and they will own the ball. Only conceded 5 goals in qualifying. But yeah, I feel like I sort of smell a quarter-final exit with them. So I think that's the reason why I haven't put them forward. But if you disagree, let us know when it comes to the Golden Gloves. Now, player of the tournament. I'm not even going to give you the options. We're just going to put forward who we think is going to be. Go on, Kweku.
I had in my mind Bernardo Silva, but
I thought we were going to go English.
No.
But
I'm changing it to Bruno Fernandes. I think Bruno Fernandes, if Portugal are to win this tournament, I think they should be one of the favourites because they've got such a deep squad. Bruno Fernandes will be one of their most important players. If you think back to the World Cup a couple of years ago, he was actually dropped for one of the knockout games because it just wasn't working with Cristiano Ronaldo. Hence why I think Cristiano Ronaldo shouldn't be playing. I think Bruno Fernandes, just in terms of technique and ability with football at his feet, is one of the best players in the world. It's sometimes his decision making that lets him down. But if you can move him further towards the goal and make him less of a decision maker and more of a finisher or goal scorer, I think you can get the best out of him. And I do think that he's going to be one of the most important players for a Portugal team that I expect to go very, very deep in this tournament.
Yeah, amazing qualifying, 13 goals and assists. I think it's a really, really good shout. Nubaid.
I'm German, officially. I think, you know me, narrative, storylines. I think Germany go far, and it's Toni Kroos's last dance. And I feel like if you watch the France-Germany game, where Toni Kroos everyone was going on about his passing after the game, I do feel like Nagelsmann will rely on him to be the main man that actually keeps the temperament of the side in the right place.
Stinks of sort of Zidane vibes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Last tournament. Exactly. I don't think he'll headbutt anyone, but aside from that.
Hopefully not, because I'd love for him to win it. Because I think for a lot of years, people haven't realised how good this guy is. And if he goes out like this, Ballon d'Or is around the corner.
Yeah, true. Speaking of Ballon d'Or, I don't think it'll be Toni Kroos. And I think for you to win the Golden Ball, you've probably got to win the tournament, unless you're Lionel Messi. And therefore, Jude Bellingham will be the winner, the player of the tournament. It's all written for him. Back in Germany, where he obviously made his name initially. I just think I'm really hoping for England to go far, if I'm honest, more than anything else. And I feel like there's going to be moments when you're going to need a hero, and I think that could be Phil Foden, that could be Harry Kane, but that could be Jude Bellingham as well. And I feel like he generally is very clutch, steps up, and I'm hoping he's going to continue to do the same. Throughout Euro 2024, Bet365 is unleashing their super boost every single match day. So make sure you check out their boost to find out that it's never ordinary at Bet365.